With how well Marvel's Cinematic Universe movies sell, it's no surprise that they've grossed over $22.5 billion domestically. With numerous films under the MCU, many of the Marvel stars are among the highest-paid celebrities across the globe. These celebrities who have millions of dollars can afford to spend in ways that look wasteful and indulgent to outsiders, but big spending seems to be a part of celebrity culture. These MCU stars spend their money on fleets of stunning cars, impressive real estate pieces, exotic vacations, million-dollar yachts, wristwatches, shoes, their chef, and personal trainers. From Iron Man to Black Widow, here's how MCU actors spend their millions. Chris Evans. Even though he will no longer be in the MCU and has the chance to secure the bag with other studios, there's no doubt that Evans made a lot of money being Captain America. Before he starts to earn more money, let's see how he spent the millions of dollars he earned from being Captain America. With an estimated net worth of $80 million, it appears to be that the MCU star loves action on and off the set. And like any other action star, Evans is a lover of the good things of life. From his wonderful car collections to his expensive taste in real estate, Evans's lifestyle truly measures up to the life befitting of Captain America. One thing I love about Evans's car collection is how he makes his car choices. There's this blend of simplicity that makes his incredible taste in cars stand out. Evans has been spotted in the past with a Lexus ES350, a $150,000 Audi R8, an $85,000 Audi A8L, and a $75,000 Chevrolet Suburban Jeep. We all know too well that he can afford to buy a Rolls or a Lambo, but it seems that he likes the efficiency and simplicity of his $40,000 Lexus ES350. These cars are excellent, but there's been an eye-catching massive beast in his collection. This car happens to be gifted to him by Iron Man. This $275,000 1967 Chevy Camaro, according to Notorious, was given to him by Robert Downey Jr. Robert made sure that the '67 Camaro was customized to fit the Avengers theme he had in mind for Chris. Evans's car collection might be little, but it seems to serve a genuine purpose. Evans's taste in real estate grew as his earnings from MCU were coming in full swing. I mean, making more money broadens your options, doesn't it? A few years before becoming Captain America, Evans, who was already doing well for himself in the industry, snatched up a $1.26 million Hollywood Hills home, according to Celebrity Net Worth, and later upgraded to a $3.25 million pad in Los Angeles. This place cost significantly more than his previous spot in the Hollywood Hills, but with that sweet MCU pay coming through, he probably didn't think twice about purchasing the home. To keep looking like the star he is, Evans has invested in a personal stylist and a personal trainer. I mean, looking that good as Captain America wouldn't come easy. Despite having the means to make ludicrous purchases, he chooses to keep things realistic, which is one of the reasons why we love him. Robert Downey Jr. If you are a fan of anything Marvel, Robert Downey Jr. should be a familiar name to you. If this name doesn't ring a bell to you, Tony Stark/Iron Man would. Being Iron Man alone added $70 million to his $300 million net worth. Let's take a look into the life of Robert and see what he splurges his money on. Just like every other superstar, Rob isn't behind in the good things of life. From his awe-inspiring shoe collection, expensive watch collection, a fleet of stunning cars, to his $10.5 million windmill house in the Hamptons, it is evident that he is living as good as we would expect from Tony Stark. As noted, Robert Downey Jr. owns several stunning homes. He lives in California in his two primary dwellings, a $2.5 million 1,950 square foot home in Pacific Palisades. But of course, everyone needs to get away from time to time. Therefore, he bought a house in New York. Indeed, nothing compares to his windmill house in the Hamptons. The gorgeous home cost a whopping $10.5 million. Now that we're done talking about how impressive Robert's houses are, let's talk about the fleet of stunning and rare vehicles he owns. Downey is doing his part for the environment as he drives a $75,000 Audi e-tron GT concept car. However, his everyday car is a fully restored 1965 Chevy Corvette. This classic car costs roughly $79,000. Downey's $131,000 custom Boss 302 Mustang shows his love for fancy cars. However, the real gem of his collection is a one-of-a-kind Acura NSX concept car, which goes for $9 million. Robert has an awe-inspiring shoe collection, one being a pair of Givenchy wedge sneakers he bought for $2,000. Not only are they stylish shoes, but they also give him a few more inches of height. He also bought a pair of leather-studded Christian Louboutin Louis Strauss sneakers. The beautiful sneakers cost him $2,495, and he often wears these sneakers on the red carpet. He also owns one of the most impressive watch collections in the world. Downey's watch collection is worth over $1 million. One of his favorites is the Rolex GMT Master II Ghost Watch, which costs $25,000. Downey owns a $125,000 pink gold Jaeger-LeCoultre Amvox 3 Tourbillon watch. And surprisingly, that's not the most expensive watch in his collection. That honor goes to his Greuber Forsey GMT Tourbillon watch for $605,000, which can tell the time in 2 different time zones simultaneously. Chris Hemsworth. With a net worth of $130 million, you must be wondering what Hemsworth spends his money on. Hemsworth's career started on Aussie TV and skyrocketed to Hollywood when he began playing the part of Thor in MCU movies. Being Thor alone gave him a whopping sum of $64.5 million, while the remaining part of his money comes from endorsement deals with perennial sponsors like Hugo Boss and Tag Heuer. He's also appeared in commercials for brands like Audi, Lexus, and Dr. Pepper. I mean, with a face like that, it's no surprise that brands are willing to pay 7 figures to work with him. And with his fitness app Center, which has become one of the biggest home workout apps on the market, it's no surprise how Hemsworth makes his money. Hemsworth spends his money on lavish properties, exotic vacations, various charities, and more. Before moving back to Australia, Hemsworth dropped about $4.8 million on a Malibu mansion, which he bought from fellow Aussie actor Paul Hogan. Hemsworth, however, seems to have a deep liking for living near water. Deciding that Byron Bay would be a good place to raise his children, he purchased a $7 million property near 7 Mile Beach. And he reportedly spent over $18 million developing his dream home, which now resembles a full-blown compound. Unsurprisingly, it boasts everything from a game room to a rooftop infinity pool to a personal gym to other luxurious features. While awaiting the completion of his Byron Bay mansion, Hemsworth purchased a $4.5 million home in nearby Suffolk Park, which has views of Tallow Beach. We might have a little bit of detail about Hemsworth's houses, but we don't know every car in Hemsworth's garage. He has been spotted, respectively, driving a $200,000 Cadillac Escalade and a $90,000 Audi Q7. And like the globetrotter that he is, he goes on vacations in a private jet with his family and rents a $100 million yacht. Scarlett Johansson. Aside from being one of the hottest MCU female stars, Scarlett Johansson is one of the most successful and highest-grossing female actresses on the planet. However, she lives a very private life, so little to nothing is known about her. After making our findings, we got to know a few things that ScarJo spends her money on. Her net worth is estimated at $165 million, and a major part of it comes from her role as Marvel's Black Widow. Some of Johansson's money equally comes from movies outside Marvel, and endorsement deals from high-end and consumer brands, including Mango, Dolce & Gabbana, L'Oreal, Louis Vuitton, Moet & Chandon, and Calvin Klein, to name a few. We don't know much about ScarJo's car collection, aside from the $50,000 Audi Q5 and the $70,000 Mercedes-Benz GLE 350. But we do know about her taste in high-end real estate pieces. According to Parade, while with Doriac in 2013, Johansson purchased a $2.2 million estate in the Hamptons Amagansett neighborhood. A year later, she spent $3.9 million on a mansion in a secluded area of the Hollywood Hills. In 2018, shortly after she began dating now-husband Colin Jost, Johansson purchased a 4-bedroom, 4-bath home dubbed Ivy House in Rockland County, New York's quiet Sneedon's Landing neighborhood for $4 million. In December 2020, she listed her Manhattan 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom penthouse, which she purchased for $2.1 million in 2008, for $2.3 million. This wraps up how MCU actors spend their millions. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments section below.